When we hear the name Epstein, we think of him and his associates as monsters, as anomalies of society. But as a sociologist, I look at the environment that has allowed these monsters to thrive. In this educational video, we aren't just looking at a few men. We are looking at societal issues and the global standards of beauty. Millions of people are being trafficked, a legal system that still has not ratified the Equal Rights Amendment, and the prevalence of child marriage throughout the world. The faces of models who are seen throughout the world help define the standard of adult beauty. They're seen all over television, magazines, online, on runways, and more. But look at Kate Moss. She started modeling at 14. And Davin Aoki started modeling at 13. Chanel started at 13. Giselle started at 14. And this is not uncommon. Looking at the greater statistics, you can see that the majority of models started before age 20, and 55% of them started between ages 13 and 16. These young people are put onto images of adult beauty with great wealth as the images of adults. And this, even 20 is before the human brain has fully developed. So they're much more easily manipulated and pressured to do things. So why does it matter if a model starts at age 13? It sets the standard that equates womanhood with childhood. When we blur the lines between girlhood and sexual maturity for the sake of a trillion-dollar fashion industry, we are eroding the safety and livelihood of girls in everyday life. As a sociologist, I've spent a lot of my time looking at how leadership and our laws have failed to protect the most vulnerable. If the ideal woman is actually a child, what does that mean to our collective psyche? How do you think it impacts girls' safety? When we control bodies for profit, we stop nurturing human beings and stop focusing on their well-being, then we fail them as an entire culture. And this isn't just about the media and magazines. It's a systemic dehumanization. In 2021, almost 50 million people were living in slavery. In the United States alone, over 1 million people were living in slavery through domestic labor, human trafficking, child marriage, and other ways. The objectification of people can be seen through the adult club industry, a $4 billion industry, and it keeps growing. The adult image and video industry also objectifies humans. It's over a $2 billion industry and continues to grow. And upsettingly, the violence and aggression in these videos and images have been increasing. A 2022 study found that 52% of teens exposed to adult content reported seeing violent forms such as choking or someone in pain. Showing domination and violence during intimate encounters as the norm creates an unhealthy expectation or understanding of what true intimacy really is. And you would think that our laws would shield us. But look at the Equal Rights Amendment, which states equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex, which seems pretty simple and straightforward. But it was introduced in 1923, over 100 years ago, and didn't get enough states to vote for it until 2022. But it has still not been ratified in the Constitution. And while we wait for the Equal Rights Amendment, child marriage is still prevalent, even in the United States. Between 2000 and 2018, over 300,000 children were married, some of them as young as 10 years old, and over 80% of them being girls. As someone with mixed heritage, I've always felt how easy it is for society to try to put me in a box, to fetishize me, or to ignore me if I don't fit into their ideas of what someone should be. My doctoral dissertation found that when leadership is diverse and nurturing, the quality of life for everyone goes up. This has been echoed by many other scholars before and after me, by practitioners, and by people just living life. If we nurture our society, the quality of life for everyone goes up. We need to have a nurturing approach to our legislation, to our daily activities. We need to stop seeing girls and people as assets and commodities, and start seeing them as citizens to be protected. The adultification and objectification of women, girls, and others is a human rights crisis. And how can we shift from a culture of objectification to actual empathy and seeing people as human beings and to give them rights? We all have to band together to make change. Societal change and culture happens one person at a time. There's already so many people and groups trying to make these changes, so please join us. I look forward to your comments. Be kind, be positive. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It does let me know that it's reaching people, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I'll see you next time.